Hey, so the title of this video isn't click. I did actually get 6.4 million views on the very first TikTok that I posted, like ever. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, I'm not going to be talking about how to get 6.4 million views on a TikTok because I can't give you a formula that's going to work. This is just my experience with having a viral piece of content on my social. I just wanted to share my experience. So when I graduated in 2017, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I was young and naive, so I kind of just made some cringy ass YouTube videos with my best friend. And if I'm being honest, I didn't know the first thing about actually creating a brand. Wasn't really consistent about it, and then eventually quit because I didn't see any growth. Yet I would see these younger people on social media becoming more successful than I was despite trying. And I started to play like a comparison game, which is really bad for my mental health. And I know a lot of people say you shouldn't compare, which is definitely true. You definitely shouldn't compare. When I was younger, I didn't learn that lesson yet. So I found myself in the comparison trap. Quit social media for a while just to take care of my mental health. And then the pandemic hit. And during those pandemic days, I was inside, obviously, just like everyone else. And I had done some healing. Felt as though I could get back on social media and not play that comparison game again. So I downloaded TikTok. And as I was scrolling through TikTok, my friend Alex posts a video about how he's had his Brita for a couple weeks now, and there was no fucking filter in the Brita the entire time. So he was just drinking regular water.
Change the filter, and then I realized there was never a filter.
I had a Brita. I had an idea where I was like, I bet I can get some engagement if I duet this video and make it seem as though I also didn't have a filter in my Brita. So I did just that, and it took me maybe 45 seconds from conception to actually executing it. No lie, it took about 45 seconds to make the video, and that video took off instantly. Literally, you can see right here.
Change the filter, and then I realized there was never a filter.
And finally, after years of trying to get some type of viral content or get some engagement on social media, I had finally done it. But I didn't feel any different, which was a strange feeling because I had accomplished one of my biggest goals, but I still felt unaccomplished, if that makes sense. Now, there's a couple points that I want to make here, a couple takeaways. And the first is that if you think something is a dumb idea, maybe give it a shot and see it through, flesh it out a little bit, because you never know where that idea can take you. You know, in my mind, when I was thinking of this video, I thought for half a second, or why even post it? It's probably not going to get any engagement. And something just told me, hey, fuck it. If it's not going to get any engagement, no one's going to see it anyway. Just post it. And if it flops, just delete it. That single throwaway idea became my most successful video to date. I think we owe it to ourselves to act on the things that we imagine or that we think of that we might want to create or do, because it could turn out to be the best thing that you've ever done. You know that cliche ass Wayne Gretzky quote where it's like you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take? I think it was Wayne Gretzky that said that. 1000% true. Had I not made an attempt to put my spin on a video, that would have never gotten the engagement that it got. It actually gave me some of the confidence back that I had lost along my journey in the content creation space. It felt great for about 5 minutes. And then it's like, okay, how are we going to follow up? So yeah, the first point is just like, I think you owe it to yourself to just start. Just do it. Whatever you want to do. Like, also, I'm not trying to sound like Shia LaBeouf. But whatever the fuck you want to do, man, just stop making excuses. You can make a million excuses in the world, and guess who those excuses sound the best to? You. Because to everybody else, they sound like exactly what they are, which is excuses. Don't let fear hold you back from catching the craziest wave of your life. The second point that I wanted to make, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I wanted to be on this content creation route. I wanted to go viral. That's why I posted a bunch of cringy, fake content online, like this fake version of myself I created, this YouTube personality. And that's why it ultimately failed, because I wasn't staying true to who I was as a person. And I feel like this is a lot more authentic, me coming out and just expressing what I've learned and how I feel. And the reality is, it only makes me hungrier for more, but not because I want all the engagement, but because I want to see where my hard work can take me. There's no feeling more gratifying than like when you've been working on a project for so long, or you've been working on some aspect of your life for so long, and you see that improvement and you see how far you've come, whether it be through photo progression, and that's a real empowering feeling. And the more shit that you just get done, the more empowered you feel. And the more you feel as though you're equipped to handle the next challenge that comes your way. And the last thing that I want to talk about isn't about the video that got 6.4 million, the first TikTok. It's the one that I posted immediately after that didn't do well and flopped. It only got about 5,000 views, which is still a lot for a TikTok that only had two videos on it ever. Not every piece of work that you post is going to be your best piece of work, and that is okay. You can't get millions of views every single thing that you post. It's an unrealistic expectation to put on yourself. And while it would be nice, it's an unrealistic expectation to put on yourself. So if you post online and one of your posts goes viral and the one immediately after or the next 10 immediately after don't let don't let that discourage you from posting. Just because your next video isn't a banger, it doesn't discredit the actual banger that you made. If anything, it's beneficial to you if your next one flops, because you still have that fire lit under your ass that lets you know, hey, the work's not done. You got to keep showing up. The social media and having an online presence and making content for people, it can be daunting at times. It's very rewarding, but it can also be exhausting. It can be taxing mentally and physically. So you need to make sure that you take care of yourself first and foremost, and take a step back to realign with yourself and heal from any exhaustion or fatigue that you might have from what you're doing, and then keep moving forward. I hope I didn't trail off too far off my point, and I hope this video kind of makes some sort of sense. If you enjoyed this video and you think somebody might benefit from it, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone. It does wonders for the channel. It really helps me reach newer audiences, and I'm trying to help as many people as I can with giving advice from just personal experiences that I've had. So please, like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed. But that's it. That's all I got for you. Thanks so much for watching.